Hey, what's up guys? Jay here with Solo YUGIOH. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, that's always free of charge, helps us out. And today we have Vayu Turbo. Actually went 3-1 with this at the last Edison locals. So I'd say it performed fairly well. I was 3-0 and lost in the top tables. Shout out to Alex. And yeah, finished 3-1, got second place. So I think I don't have any real changes I'll make to the deck. You know, luck is a huge component of Yu-Gi-Oh, so I think it was just the way it was meant to be. But other than that, the deck's really overpowered. Obviously one of the top decks in all of Edison format. I feel like this build is very balanced. So let's get straight into it. We got main, extra, and side for you guys today. So for the main deck, we're looking at 3 Vayu, Blackwing Vayu, the Emblem of Honor. It's a Vayu Turbo deck, you gotta max out on this. 3 Sirocco and a Gale. That's going to be your Blackwing lineup for the main deck. Let me move this light real quick. There we go. Yeah, cards are insane. All of them are overpowered. Gale's limited to once. Can't play more than that. Kind of just a free body to get out there. Can even help you just get Sirocco in grave if you need it by special summoning, then synching her off for level 8. Put one in the grave. But yeah, that's your Vayu lineup. For the consistency cards, consistency darks, this is a dark deck. We only play 3 lights total in the main deck anyways. We got 2 Grepher and 2 Armageddon Knight. Both of them are good at what they do. I wouldn't want to play 3-1 of either one. You play a Rhoda, so you basically have a third of either one regardless. But as far as like actual names, you want 2 of each. If you don't know what they do, Armageddon Knight on summon, whether it be normal summon or special summon, will dump a dark from deck to graveyard. No cost, which is good, because that can come up in certain scenarios where you don't have anything to discard. But Grepher can be a little good for getting things going fast, but you do need to discard. By sending a dark monster from your hand to the graveyard, you could dump a dark from deck to graveyard. You could also discard a level 5 or higher layer dark to special summon from your hand. So he really comes up in combos. Card's absolutely broken, but you do want a balanced lineup of them, so 2 and 2 is just fine. Alright, for the one of busted darks, we got the ultimate rare Dad, the secret rare Gores, the ultimate Necrogardna, the ultimate Plague Spreader. Cards are busted. Dad, that's your game winner right there. Gores, that's your game saver right there. And he turns into a game winner. These cards are all just insane, all limited to 1 in the format. Plague Spreader, Necro. I considered cutting Necro at one point, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. And the more I had it, the more I liked it. The fact that it's a pitch off Dark Grepher is good in itself, as well as a mill off Ryko. And then it also can just get put back into the graveyard with Barrow from a different dimension if you need to. The fact that it is banishable, like Plague, is really good with manipulating dark ratios in the graveyard for Dad, so you want more stuff that's not just going to stay there, stagnant in the grave, and also just be a dark in general, so Necrogardna fits the bill. And having a negate in Edison can actually come up a lot. It's good. It's really good. Edison's a lot slower format, so it comes up for sure. I used to play this at 2 of, now I play it at 3 of because I absolutely want to see it. I do not care if I see multiples. Edison is slow enough to where I don't think I'm going to die. Caius is just insane, man. This card's absolutely broken. Yeah, priority is a real thing. 1 tribute, banish anything. Caius, insane. I don't know what else to say about it. Another card that's just crazy as well is Ryko, Lightsworn Hunter. Allows you to mill, get set up in the grave for your Vayu plays, for your Necrogardna, Plague Spreader, whatever you want to mill. Dad, getting darks in the grave for Dad. Just a generic pop on the field. Ryko's crazy. And the fact that we can play 3 of and then the 1 Charged Light Brigade just adds a lot more value with 3 mills plus a deck thinner, kind of like a search. We were playing 1 Lila before, but we cut it for that 3rd Caius. And we cut some other stuff since our last video, but overall I'm really happy with the release shows now, so wouldn't change anything. Alright, for our power 1-ofs for the spells, we're playing Brain Control, limited to 1. We're playing Barrel from different dimension. Not limited, but anything more than 1's going to be a bit cloggy. You could potentially play 2 if you're going to play some different cards to pair along with it. but I think 1's just fine. I probably wouldn't do that. The 1 Charged Upgrade, busted ass card, limited 1 in the format, insane, mill 3, out of free Ryko, card goes hard. The Rhoda, that's going to be your 3rd copy of either Armageddon or Dark Grepher, deck thinner, crazy card. Yep, can't play more than that. Allure, it's a dark deck, consistency card. It's going to be one of the first things you board out for something that's just better, because why would you want a consistency card when, if you were in theory to draw that card, being Allure, you might as well draw the card you're siding. So yeah, it's a free card to take out post side if something's better. Of course, you don't need to hear consistency cards if there's cards that just suck, like Heavy Storm and MST. These cards are like virtually useless in the frog matchup because they keep the back row clear for Treeborn, for example. But in general, these cards go hard as well. MST is crazy because it plays around Starlight Road. Heavy Storm plays in the Starlight, but they gotta have it, otherwise this card just goes burr and blows up the field. Crazy cards, crazy powerful spells of Edison format. Alright, for the trap cards, we got Royal Oppression. This card is busted. Oh my god. The fact that you can play it and not really care, especially if you set up a board of your special summons, but the fact that value can't be stopped by it, the fact that you can out it yourself if you need to. Yeah, this card's crazy. This card wins games alone. Bottomless Trap Hole. The reason why it's so good in this format is for its banish effect. We love it. Simplified game state. Hits a lot of things. The next card. Excuse me, not every list plays this, but I would not be caught without it. I think 1 is not enough, 3 is too much, 2 is just right. Icarus Attack. Any deck that plays Wing Beasts can play Icarus Attack. Gladiator Beast, Black Wings, Vayu Turbo. I love this card. I love that it tributes for cost. It dodges things like Deep Prison, Bottomless Trap Hole, Trench Tribute, stuff like that. The fact that you can just attack freely into a Mirror Force, not even care. The fact that it just a free pop too. Anything on the field. This card's crazy. So I would not be caught without it. For the power 1-ofs, we got Mirror Force, Trenchal, Solemn. These cards go burr. Powerful limited 1-up traps in the format. We got Return from Different Dimension, also limited 1 in the format. This deck banishes a lot. This one goes for game, so you have to play the 1-up. And then for some of the cards that are the other first ones we sideboard out if we need to, we have Phoenix Wind Blast and Reckless Greed. Reckless Greed is good in this deck. Particularly, I like it the fact that it's chainable to try and get some value, maybe kind of like bluff out that you have more back row than you really do, make them blow their Heavy Storm. Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, a lot of people play this as a 2-of in these builds. Honestly, they're playing like these right here, the 2 Icarus Attack is the second Wing Blast and second Reckless Greed if you don't want to play Icarus Attack, but I'd rather play those and then 1 of each of these. Phoenix Wing Wind Blast is an inherent neg 1. I get that it can be useful in niche scenarios for loading the grave with darks, but that is not guaranteed. What is guaranteed is the neg 1. So for that reason, I do like it as a 1-of, but 2-of, not so much. Edison is a very grindy format, and it's hard to get advantage in this format, so 1-of's just fine. It is a defensive card, but Icarus Attack is also defensive, so. Alright guys, that's it for the main deck. Let's get into the extra deck. We got Blackwing Armwing, 2 of them. We got 2 Armor Master and a Silverwind the Ascendant. This is going to be your Blackwing lineup, pretty standard. You have to climb into these with Vayu. You have to get an Armwing first with Sirocco and Vayu, then from there, Vayu plus Armwing is Armor Master, and Vayu plus Armor Master is Ascendant, so. Alright, and then for the generic ones, we have a Armory Arm, level 4. We have a Cataster. We have an Android. Those are going to be our level 5s. Level 4, we can do the Armory Arm OTK in this deck. Then we have the YUGIOH Guardian and Bryonic, both limited to 1. Can't play more than that. The best level 6s in the format. We got the Board Wipe Black Rose Dragon. We got the level 8 Stardust Dragon, the Colossal Fighter, the Dark End Dragon, and the Chimera Tech. If you have any questions, ask below. Otherwise, I'm assuming you guys know what these cards do. Very historically infamous cards of Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah, this is a great lineup. I would not change one card as long as I ever play this deck. I guess you could, let me take that back. If you wanted to put Chimera Tech in your side deck, you could, but there's not really a better card in my opinion for the main extra deck. But that is a potential thing if you want to put your 2 Cyber Giants Chimera Tech in the side deck, but that does limit your space for actual side deck usage as well. Again, I think it's fine. Alright, to the side deck. We got 3 DD Crow. Probably, in my opinion, the best side deck card in Edison format. It hits Christiasworn, Lightsworn, Amaryllis, Treeborn, Gladiator Beast with the bestiary. It hits Vayu. It hits so much things. Treeborn Frog, or sorry, DD Crow is insane. Treeborn Frog is too, but we're talking about DD Crow here. It's the only card I play as a 3 of in my side deck. And then we have 2 Cyber Dragons. Those machine matchups, kind of free. 2 Book of Moon, when something is just not better. And I need something generic. It also outs Absolute Zero, as you guys know, because it only gets its effect when it leaves the field face up. We got 2 Light Imprisoning Mirror for the light matchups. We can't play Dark Imprisoning. We are virtually all dark. This does hurt Raikou, but if it's going to hurt them more than it hurts me, I don't really care. We got 2 Chain Disappearance for that auto win against Treeborn. We got 2 Starlight Road. I love this in the Blackwing matchup because they have their own Icarus attacks, Torrential, Mirror Force, Heavy Storm, etc. So it's very much live. And Blackwing is a hard matchup. And then the 2 Pulling the Rug. We have a lot against the Frog Hero matchup, as you can see. 3 Crow, 2 Chain Disappearance, 2 Rug. That matchup's very difficult for a lot of decks. Ours included, because we like to set up and they like to just continuously put a Monarch on the field or blow up the field. So rough matchup. But post side, you pretty much have a very good advantage. Take out your consistency cards, take out your back row hate, and you're going to have a lot. Alright guys, that's it for the deck profile today. If you enjoyed it, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you made it this far. Hopefully we're in your subscription. Yeah, that's it guys. Peace out.